Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 2009 Chevy Impala. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, it's meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So take a look around the vehicle, take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. I drove this one across town the other day and it seems like it's pretty decent, but we'll go drive it on video. I'll tell you what I know. I do know a couple things about it. I know that it came in, I think this one came in from St. Louis, and we've replaced a couple things on it. And yeah, so that's that. Pretty darn good looking car. I like the St. Louis cars that we get because they have less rust. I know that St. Louis is not that much farther south, but it's far south enough that we don't get as much rust with them. So rust on the wheel wells is non-existent, rockers is non-existent. Tires are in the rear, they're about 40-45%, and in the front they're about 30-35%. The interior is cloth. It's been cleaned. It looks like it's in pretty decent condition. There's no major damages, rips, holes, or anything like that. Here on the back, it looks good. You've got just a little tiny crack right down there. And then this side, looks like you're missing that bottom trim piece. You can see right there, it looks like something's missing. I'll show you over here. Probably something you could get at a salvage yard fairly cheap. It's just like a little plastic piece that, I don't know, aerodynamics or fancy something, I don't know. So you're missing that, but otherwise it's pretty good looking. We do have a crack in the windshield. I'll show you when I get inside the car too, but oh, there's right up here on the top. That looks like the origination point. And then it kind of goes across. It doesn't really distract my view as the driver, but it is there. So if you're in Missouri, that's something that you definitely have to get replaced. If you're in Iowa, I think it's just your prerogative. So here is the motor. Looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. I do know that there is a power steering leak, and it holds power steering fluid for quite a while, but it is this hose right here. It leaks, and I've got it put on right down there. There's a little boot or something that's broken. I've got it on my list of things for Matt to fix, and hopefully he'll get it fixed. So keep an eye on the description to see where we're at on that. But it's not a big deal. Like right now, I haven't added power steering fluid for a couple days, and it's doing just fine. So it holds for a little bit. It doesn't hold forever because it is leaking out there. So let's see, we've got low washer fluid, which I can add when we get back. 178,000 miles. Let's see, 90% oil life remaining. That's good. Okay, nothing else fancy on there. Okay. Oh, we do have a check engine light, which comes to 452, which is an exhaust code, and 2430, which is a secondary air injection system, airflow, pressure sensor, circuit break. I think that's also related to exhaust. I'm not 100% certain, but usually when you've got air injection and evaporative emission stuff, they're usually all exhaust related. So there's that, and let's see, we've got our radio works. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on, and you hear that sound right there. That is one of the most common things in a Chevy Impala. Behind the glove box and behind the radio, and then over here there are actuators, and the actuators, it's like a little door that switches from heat to air, or it switches from these settings, to all the different settings in the car. And I don't know what it is, but they get stuck all the time. They're like a $7 part, but it is a nightmare job. And it's you have to have small hands and be able to bend your hands like a flexible person. I just wait. It goes off after 30 seconds. It goes off and it's done. And all it is that door just opening. It's like trying to open and it's getting caught and it's opening. I don't think it ever goes bad and doesn't open. It does that. I did replace it one time. It was, I will never do it again. But it is doable if you have patience, and if you know more about cars than I do. There's a video on YouTube. Like, it's not difficult to do. It's just I had to take down a lot of things because my hands are bigger and I couldn't fit them in these tiny places where they fit them. And it sounds like it's the actuator right here behind the radio, which I think you access over here, which is easier than the one you access over here. So I don't know. It's a stupid fix. I never fix it. It's up to you if you want that there or not, and that's that. But we have AC. I'm pretty sure the AC works because that is ice cold. I know it's cold out today, but that is really cold. So we will try our heat and see what that does. I think I told you the radio works. If not, you can hear it. The radio works. Driver's side window works. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window works. And rear driver's side window works. And on this one, we replaced both front sway bar end links and a rear control arm. Both of those needed done, and so those are new. And we'll go take it for a drive. I like Impalas. They're typically really good cars. When people are asking about the most reliable car for like their 16-year-old or something, I usually point them towards Pontiac Grand Prix or Chevy Impalas, Chevy Malibus. They're just, and Ford Fusions. Like, I don't know what it is, but those I've seen to be the most reliable cars over the last 15 years that I've been in business. Not to say that they don't have issues and they don't ever go bad, but comparatively, those seem to be the easiest to find parts, easiest to work on, and the least likely to have issues as long as they're maintained and taken care of. So it's driving well. It does sound like there's a wheel bearing noise. See if I can identify it. And that's also another common thing on Impalas is wheel bearings. I think we've done probably 200 of them in the last 15 years. Let's see. Okay, so it goes away when, let me see. When I turn towards the driver's side, it goes away. So I think it's the opposite side. I want to say that makes it the passenger side. The passenger side wheel bearing, I think, probably needs replaced. Again, that's a fairly easy job. That might be something we get done. Check the description and see about that. But other than that noise, it's driving very well. It has good acceleration. It's driving smooth. I don't hear any other suspension problems. Yeah. It's louder when you go towards the passenger side, and so I'm pretty sure it's the passenger side wheel bearing. Brakes are good and solid. No grinding or vibration. Actually, brakes are really good. Okay. We'll do our turn signals. Left turn signal works. Right turn signal works. Horn works. Windshield wipers. Where are you at? Windshield wipers work. Let's see, that's the brights. I can hear the windshield wiper fluid. Motor's working, but like I said, the fluid was low. So I'll get that added when I get back. And I'll check on that again. But I think I don't know why it wouldn't work. If you hear the motor working, I don't know why it wouldn't work. So we'll check our cruise. Cruise on, and my heat works. I can feel that coming out, which is really nice today. Let's set our cruise. And set. We've got our cruise working. And you see those lights on the dash. They look like they are flashing. They are not doing that. That's just a product of the camera and the LED screens, whatever it is. They don't actually do that. So there's that. There's my rundown of the vehicle. It's a really good driving vehicle. It does need a couple things. It needs a wheel bearing, and it needs that power steering line. Like I said, check the description and see if we have done those. Those are both super easy things to do. Check engine light, basic exhaust codes. We won't do anything with those because they're inconsequential. But it's really good driving car. Would get you around just fine. If you have any questions, read the description, see if I've changed anything. And then my cell phone is 309-267-7200. Thanks, guys.